say you'll listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry.
Welcome to another episode of Yeah, No, I Know. But before we get started, a little disclaimer. Nothing in this podcast is being claimed as fact. Most everything discussed here are our own individual, personal opinions, beliefs, and experiences. We encourage you to always do your own research and form your own opinions. Nothing one person says on this podcast goes for everyone here. Each individual speaking is speaking only for themselves and no one else on the podcast. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started.
Can you see
starting.
my shoes? With
Tag.
a tag.
Yay!
Shoes.
How much were
You want
they?
to take the tag off?
Yeah, how much were they? $44.97.
I'm so buying.
What brand?
Bellini?
Abound, I think.
Abound.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Okay.
Oh, see, this is why I don't take them off. They come off in pieces.
Yeah, I hate that shit. You got nice toes. You could do toe porn. Step on
Yeah?
some cupcakes
Can I
and
get
shit.
paid
Let
for
me
that?
see your toes. Yeah, you could.
I dated a guy once who had a foot fetish, and he just wanted to sit there and like hold my feet the whole time. It was freaking weird.
You wouldn't want to date me, dude. I have sausage toes.
Well, you're
right
pregnant,
now,
you do.
but
Yeah.
Even when I'm not pregnant, also, all my little tiny toenails are so little. And look how they stand up for my skin. See how they're like off my skin? It's so weird.
Yeah, you couldn't do toe porn.
No, I couldn't.
Maybe I could though. Maybe there's
You
a
could.
career for me in that.
Well, if you ever wanted to stop doing hair, you know what to do.
My thighs are a little out of control right now.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Yeah, No, I Know.
Do you guys notice anything? If you're watching on YouTube, we're all matching.
Matchy matchy. They're all wearing my, what are they called? Ruby jackets.
Free
Free
people.
people.
Did you buy these all at the same time?
No.
Okay, I was going to say, that's an expensive ass price tag.
Yeah, no.
So
No.
Jenna's in pink because that's her color. I'm in, what is it, chartreuse?
Uh-huh.
I call
And
it
mine
lime.
matches my neck tattoo, kind of.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go. These are like our colors.
Yeah, it
this should
kind
be
of
our
is.
thing.
I love
We
that
need
color.
pictures like we need to update our
Oh,
podcast.
we do need
photos.
to update our podcast.
By the time
photos.
this one comes out, you'll have like long gone had a baby. Our pictures still have me pregnant. My son will be like a year old. So
Yeah.
I wish we got some with you pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, she's still
We could do
pregnant.
it.
I mean, yeah, we could.
like right now.
Oh, we got some from your baby shower.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah.
Yeah, we could just use those.
I'm just like fixing my hair in the camera because I'm all sweaty.
It's really hot in these jackets.
Very hot.
Things we do for you guys.
So, happy birthday. We're
You guys
filming this
didn't
in
even say happy
advance,
birthday
but
to me.
I know.
I didn't know what episode was supposed to be your birthday
I'm really
episode.
bitter about that. It's
Brooklyn's
fine.
real big on her birthday.
I am.
Yeah.
Well, I'm bitter because I didn't even know y'all were going dancing, and I'm apparently the last person that knew. So,
I haven't like sent out an invite yet.
how does this bitch know?
And also because I work with her.
So, you're working with me right now.
Also, I really didn't expect you to come because you're gonna have like a 2-week-old.
You should still invite.
Oh, of course you're
yeah,
invited.
you always want to invite. You don't want to leave people
Of
out.
course, I haven't
Didn't you
even
learn
like,
that
told
from
people yet.
Selling Sunset? Jeez.
I haven't told people yet.
I guess I'm not people. I guess I'm.
I said I haven't told people yet.
She's not gonna live this down.
Hello, it's my birthday.
Mhm.
Just kidding.
So, Jenna's
You're
leaving
getting old.
the 30s.
know.
The
Getting
dirty
old, bitch.
30s. She's leaving the dirty 30s.
You have lipstick on your tooth.
No, I have
so
lipstick
bad.
on my Invisalign.
Come here, let me get it.
No.
I'm surprised. I was gonna
that's
say
I forgot. It's this one. Yeah.
Jenna's got a germ thing. I was like, dude, if she lets her put her finger on her Invisalign right now, I'm gonna be shocked.
I don't even think I washed my hands after I peed. So
I didn't either.
you didn't have soap in your bathroom, Jenna.
What? That's
For
not
being
my
a
bathroom.
germaphobe.
Nobody really uses that bathroom. So that's
Wow.
why.
Anyways, Jenna's leaving her dirty 30s behind. And so we're going to talk about shit we have learned in our 30s. Brooklyn's kind of new to the 30s. I'm 33.
By the time this comes out, I'll have been in them for a full year. I'm like wise now.
That's what all the young That's what all the youngins say. That's how we know you're young.
You 30-year-olds.
So,
Yeah.
40s. Are you excited?
Um,
I think people that say 40s are the new 30s are just like,
feeling old.
yeah.
Yeah. I am very
tired.
Ugh, me too.
I think we'll probably be gone right now when this comes out. We won't even be here. Oh wait, no. We're
Wait,
doing
what?
something.
Are we dying?
No.
In a few months or what?
I was saying we might be like in LA, but I don't know.
Oh, for your actual birthday. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so I guess I was just thinking we could talk about things that we've learned in our 30s, things that have happened that were like monumental or
She's real interested.
fuck off.
Brooklyn's over there texting someone on her phone.
She's like, it's not
She's
my
sending
birthday.
me the invite. She's sending me the invite to her dance party birthday right now.
No, Andy just texted me. The boy has a bad cough and he thinks we need to make him a doctor's
shit.
appointment. So I'm worried mama over here now.
Okay.
I'm like, do I need to leave? Do I need to come home? What do I need to do?
There's
Okay,
nothing
now I feel like a bitch.
you can do that he can't do, but
I know.
have him make an appointment.
Oh yeah, make an appointment and you can go meet him there.
I know. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
I just, I'm a worried mama.
For sure. My nails actually match your jacket better.
Wow.
Okay. Anyway,
So, what advice do you have for us in our 30s as you leave 30s?
I don't know.
It's gonna be a really long episode.
Yeah, I think my 30s, reflecting back, it was the biggest thing that I can say is just change. I cannot tell you how many of my lifelong kind of friends exited my life during my 30s. It was transitional. That's a good way to put it. 30s
Okay.
are transitional. So friends that I have had for at least 10 years, maybe even more, 20, 30 maybe, are gone. And that's we either grew apart, or they moved out of the state, they died. We just aren't close anymore. I think because in your 30s, you start to not give a crap. You become more of who you are.
You put yourself first.
Yes. And as you do that, people either fit or they don't. And I'm finding that the more that I accept that, and I'm just okay, that person, if somebody comes in my life or out of my life, I realize that it's for a purpose, right? So because I believe in God and I believe in religion, I believe that there's a reason. So that person was in my life in that moment for a reason. And I think God knows what's coming in my life. And he has taken a very strong hand in picking and taking away and adding to who is in my life right now. And I've learned to just be cool. I just accept it. I take it. I'm grateful for it. And yeah, I think I was thinking, I think there were a total of 10 friends.
Wow.
10 in total.
That's a lot.
That we're just not that close anymore, or we don't talk anymore, or we're just very, very, very different, or they passed away. And these are people that I would have considered best friends, right? Best friends. So yeah, that's one thing I think is to maybe let go a little bit and not try and control the scenario and the situation and just be at peace with what's happening, because at the end of the day, you really don't have control over it. So that's one thing I can think of, but yeah, maybe if you guys start talking, I'll think of more, but
I think that all happened for me in my 20s. A lot, because I got married for the first time when I was 24. So I think my party friends and stuff kind of got left then, there in my 20s. And 30s, I have been more particular with who I spend my time with, because there's so little of it.
yes.
And I've learned to say no to things that I can't do.
Yep.
You know, how I was talking about the funeral that I couldn't make it to that one week. I just had to put myself first and say in my schedule and say, no, sorry, I can't do that. So I think, in 30s have been even more self-discovery for me. I've always been on the bandwagon of self-help and good books for that and bettering myself, because I'm not perfect. I'm so far from perfect. There's so much I can work on, and I know that, but I that's what I buy is self-help books, and I get excited about new pots and pans and vacuums and shit that I didn't care about before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel you just kind of I have gotten more into more self-help and developing myself to be a better friend and partner in my 30s than I did in my 20s. I feel like 20s was more about like looking like I had a lot of friends and like stuff to do and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And working hard. I was working a lot in my 20s too.
Well, I don't think a lot of people have the success that you had in your 20s. Like, I don't think that's normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think usually in your 30s is when you start to like excel in your career and kind of like get promotions or get, you know, lead roles or whatever. But that might be a reason why you had to like separate, or why that happened in your 20s is because you had success and
I didn't party a lot in my 20s. Yeah, I did work a lot.
Yeah.
And it does almost feel like I'm hitting things earlier than a lot of people, because now I like sold my business and I don't know what I want to do next. And I'm having a baby now, and that's like happened later, I think, for me. But I'm trying to like rediscover what my new life looks like. Like, what am I going to do next? Am I going to invest in something? Am I going to do real estate? Am I going to open a submarina shop, which I want to do? I love submarina.
I love Submarina.
There's none.
Jersey Mike's
in
is really good too.
Bonzel. Submarina's better though.
Yeah. Oh, Quiznos.
Ew.
What?
No.
Ew, that little rat guy thing.
What?
Their like mascot thing.
Oh, I have no idea.
It was like a little like rat. It was creepy.
Oh, I don't know about that. But there's a Subway
No, I don't
like
Subway.
near my house, and it's so gross, and it's
No.
still there. And Submarina's like bomb.com sandwiches. And so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next. So I feel like I'm like in this weird time where I'm like, okay, I need to relax and like lean into motherhood and
You need to
enjoy that.
your baby.
Right. But then I'm also like, I've never been at a point in my life where I'm like, I mean, obviously I'm still doing this podcast and YouTube channels and stuff like that, but I've never been at a point where I like don't just have like revenue coming in from something that I'm working on, which is weird.
Yeah.
And it freaks me out. So I like stay up at night, like with my wheels turning, like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? And so it's been hard to just like relax.
Yeah. Well, I think we're both probably searching for that, like, mailbox money. You know, where like like, I probably have a very warped idea of what successful means, but to me and for me in my life, like, I will be successful when I just have a paycheck coming and I don't have to like go into work.
I think for a lot of people, that's the dream, right? That's the goal, is to have like that, what do they call it, residual income or passive income? Passive income, you know,
like
I have that from investments.
Yes.
But how do I grow it with something that I'm working on or doing? And so now I'm kind of thinking of next steps, you know, like of what I want to do. And I might just do some sort of investing where I don't have to go. Like, I was talking to my real estate agent, who I'm super good friends with in Nashville now. And he's like, well, if you put the money down for houses, we can flip them and sell them or whatever. And like, I'm like, I don't have to do anything but like put funds down. So like, that would be cool. I'd love to do that. And then I'm getting a paycheck, but I'm not really I can be as involved as I want to be or not.
Exactly.
And then part of me wants another brand too, but like the idea of like managing employees again sounds like a freaking nightmare.
Yeah.
Like,
especially refer back to our previous episode.
yeah. So, I mean, some employees are really awesome, and I have had amazing employees, but they're very few and far between.
Yes.
So yeah, that kind of sounds like a nightmare. So anyways, I don't know. Coming back to the original question, I feel like my 30s have just been about like bettering myself and finding out how to take care of me, because I'm always so busy working.
Yeah. And you're going to have a baby and got married, engaged, all of the above very quickly in your 30s. I got married at 30 to Ken. And then I just feel like ever since then, it's just been like just one thing after another with people. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like
What about you this year?
I know, this year. So, I mean, I just remember like being like, oh my gosh, I'm entering my 30s, and was like so excited, and like had this big grand birthday party that I wanted to do. And I said, like, I'm not going to get pregnant until after my 30th birthday because I want to celebrate and da-da-da.
Yep.
And what did I do? I got pregnant before my 30th birthday.
I totally called that too.
I know. It's like when you say like, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that, of course it's going to happen. Like,
Well, when every month you have a pregnancy scare.
I have a good marriage. What can I say?
She's like, I think I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay, you're going to get pregnant within the next few months, because like every month you think you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I did. I know. Now we're trying to actively not get pregnant until
okay.
after all of our
I was like, wait,
friends'
what?
weddings are over, so that I can enjoy them, and you know.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
feel like
you didn't. Well, you went and did something fun for your
Yeah, we went to Cancun. So we were there for my 30th. It was kind of our baby moon. And that was fun. And then when this podcast comes out, I'll now be 31. And it's just funny because this year it's so different. I'm always like planning my birthday and what am I doing? And this year I'm just kind of like, okay, I guess we're gonna go line dancing. Like I don't really have anything like set in stone and planned yet, and I'm okay with that. Like I don't really want this big to do this year. I just want to go out and have fun, and like I feel like this year has been very obviously life shifting for me because I had a child, but making me just really hone in and realize like what's important and like where my priorities are at. And you know, your actions speak for themselves. Like I can say that my husband and my child are my priorities all I want, but unless I'm really putting the time in to make them a priority, then it doesn't matter what I say, you know? And so I think I've had to realize that I don't really give a crap anymore if I disappoint people or let them down, unless it's like my husband or my child. They're the only ones that I really care about right now. And I don't care if people think that I'm selfish with like my time or my time with my child or my time with my husband. I want to be with them. I do, you know, have to leave the house and go to work, and my child stays home with my husband, and I don't get to see them that much. And so I think I'm just learning to like be okay with that and learning my boundaries. And I'm just done pleasing people. I'm so done. I really don't care at this point. Like, it sounds like you said, it's kind of what you said, Jenna. Like I'm done caring what people think. And if you don't like the way that I live my life or spend my time, I'm not sorry. That's your issue, not mine, you know? And just really being like, it's okay to be selfish, especially because like time flies by with your kids. Like you get it. You're about to get it, you know? And everyone said that to me. And I'm like, you know what? My kid is already 9 months old. And it blows my mind that he's already 9 months old. And like, you're never going to get that time back. And so if every second I can, I'm going to be selfish with him. And, you know, and I'm okay with that.
Speaking of him, how's he doing? He has a cough that came back?
Yeah, I guess he has a little cough. I don't know. He's okay. He's napping right now, Andy said. Cool. I know. But it's like hearing that, like your mama heart hurts.
Wants
and
to
like,
go and take care
and I'm
of
like,
him.
I want to go. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm like, I don't want to be here. I want to go be with my son and hold him, but he's napping and we're filming. Like, he'll be okay. You know?
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel ya.
the mama heart, you know, but.
Yeah. There's some things that I screenshotted that I thought were kind of like interesting, and they're things that like I feel like I finally like realized these past decades. So I'll just like read them and see if you guys relate to any of them.
Sounds good.
One of them is to watch who you talk about. After years and years, I listen without feedback. And this person's saying, because I asked like some advice, like, you know, whatever. And basically like they were talking about how don't talk behind people's backs. Basically like
confront them.
Yeah. Like what you were saying too about like how you're like, okay, I want to put myself a priority. It's like, as long as you're setting expectations, right? And you're like telling people truly, like, I feel like a lot of us like hide what we're feeling because we want to spare that person's feelings. But in the long run, like lying to them or talking shit or whatever, like it doesn't make the situation better. So I feel like I've become more, not confrontational, but more just like honest. Like
direct.
If I have, more direct. Like, if there's an issue, I'm just going to talk to you about it. I don't want to beat around the bush. I don't want to like read between the lines. Like, let's just talk about it and just get it done with and squash it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And don't ever, that's probably one of the number one things. And then the other one is nothing lasts forever. I know that's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but like,
very poignant.
You know, like friendships even. Like there are people, you know, and marriages, I mean, I think you have to be at peace with yourself first.
Absolutely.
So, you know, like we're always like, oh, BFFs forever and this and that. And it's like, no. And if it doesn't last, you have to be okay with that and be able to move on and find joy in other things and other people. And so I know it's such a simple thing to say, but like it really like hits home when you really think about it.
Yeah.
I have a girlfriend that we were friends for like 13 plus years, and we went through a phase where we like didn't talk for a couple of years, and there was a weird falling out, and then we kind of came back to our friendship and things were fine. And then all of a sudden like we just we just kind of like stopped talking like right around the time that I had Jensen and I was pregnant and stuff. And I am bummed about it because I love her and I will always love her and I miss her in my life. But I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm happy and I'm content. I'm not gonna reach for someone that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna like try and reach or fight for this friendship if someone else isn't going to. There's no hard feelings. There's no hate. I think that's part of just like finding yourself and what you're happy with and being content with who you are in your life and the life that you live and what you have and who you have, you know, because I'm happy with who's in my life. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I miss her and I wish her well. And I mean, if she called me up today, I'd be like, oh my God, let's grab coffee. But I'm not going to like, you know, like sit there and mope about like, oh my gosh, like we're not friends or she hasn't called me or blah, blah, blah. Like, whereas I feel like when we went through a phase of her and I not being friends, I was like, you know, so torn up about it. And like, it bugged me. Now I'm like, I feel indifferent.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
Once you've
feeling
got your
different.
people and you're good.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I can relate.
We need some advice from you guys, anyone that's in your 40s or
Yes.
above, for Jenna and for us still in our 30s. Like, what do we need to focus on and do? Like, you looking back, like hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
Drop some wisdom.
I know.
In the
The
comments.
stuff that I think about now that I know now that I didn't know back then, I'm just like, wow, it's crazy.
It's a country song.
Yeah.
It is.
This other one says that no response is a powerful response. I think that's really interesting because like you said, like we're a people pleaser and this and that and like constantly like reaching for people. So I guess it's just like trust how people treat you. And if they don't respond to you or whatever priorities, like you're not a priority and that's okay.
Or vice versa. You don't have to give a response.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
just little tidbits that I thought were kind of cool that resonated with me. But yeah, I think transition, definitely 30s are crazy. I'm nervous to say that I'm 40. Not to say it, but like it just seems really old to me. Like 40 sounds old. Like I'm like in my mind, my parents are in their 40s. You know what I mean?
I know
Like
what you mean. Yeah.
it's like that's like okay, Roman numerals, it goes like XSV, XX. Like when you get to 40, it's XL. Like that. So no,
Really?
Yeah.
XL, no.
Yes. XL is 40.
Is
Really?
it 5 is a V? So wait, what's 50?
10 is
10 is the
a
X.
So if you do like 35, it's XXV.
You guys sound really smart right now.
But when you are 40, it goes XL. I looked it up last night.
You're extra large.
I had no idea.
I'm like, does this just mean like extra old?
Extra old. No. Well, you look
Extra
great for your
lovely.
40s. I'm sure most women in their 40s don't look like you, Jenna. So
I hope I
think
do.
you're doing good. I know. I hope I do too.
Doesn't mean my body's not 40 years old though.
I feel like I'm 95
Yeah, I'm
right
on
now.
like well, as of right now, I'm on like week 1 of like a detox right now. So I'm like detoxing caffeine and sugar and all of this. Like,
all the stuff.
oh my gosh. If you guys have any like beauty tips or anything for turning 40, like I don't even know what. I haven't done Botox. I haven't done anything yet. And I'm
About
I
to get my
need
lips
to.
done.
Do the Botox, but you've been on the right track. Like you got a massage.
Yeah.
You have another one coming up. You got a facial.
Yeah, this lady supposedly like can sculpt your jawline and your chin and everything. Brittany, shout out Brittany.
Brittany's our girl.
We all have been to Brittany.
Yeah, she's done that for me too, actually.
So we're
Milk and-
documenting it, and
yeah.
I'll let you guys know.
The Milk
Got
and
it.
Honey Beauty Bar in Encinitas. She's
Yeah.
amazing. She waxes my vag every 3 weeks. I love her. You're my girl, B.
She like literally gives you a massage too.
Not down there.
That would be weird.
Brittany massages me. No.
That's like happy ending.
And then-
She's
the
gonna die when she
jawline.
listens to
The
this.
jawline. So anyway, I think it's really cool because we're gonna like take pictures and like you
Yes.
know. Anyway, so but if you have any other tips, let me know because I like to be more natural.
She does the lymphatic drainage. That's what she does
Yes.
on you.
And then the
Yes.
masseuse that you recommended too,
Cassie.
Cassie. Yeah,
I'm
Shout
getting a
out
massage by
Cassie.
her on Thursday, this Thursday.
I'm Wednesday.
I'm Thursday.
Oh hey.
I need a massage this week. She's
Well-
amazing. She comes to your home if you're in the San Diego area.
Yes.
DM us. We'll give you her
amazing.
info. She's amazing.
We should
too.
not be giving their info because we won't be able to get into them.
Oh gosh,
true.
you're right. No, you guys.
No,
can't.
we always
No,
want to
sorry.
support female businesses.
We're just kidding, but they're amazing. Yeah. So.
She does 2-hour massages because she doesn't think that an hour is enough, and I couldn't agree more. Because I swear, when you get to the hour point at a massage, you're like,
oh no,
wait,
no,
it's
no.
over.
Yeah, I agree. Oh,
Same
I
with
love her.
Britney though. Like I could have laid there for hours.
Ugh, totally.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
guys are making me want to do this. That's what I need to do for my birthday too. Is go get a massage.
That's what I'm
get
into
a
for
facial,
birthdays. Yeah, I just want
get
to relax.
waxed.
mm-hmm. Yep. I know. I was like, I want to leave my birthday this year feeling better than I did before it started. So like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go get hammered and
Right.
get drunk. Like, we're just gonna go get like a nice house and do shopping and get
Yeah.
a chef and like, oh my god, I
Love
thought
that.
I wanted to do a private chef and have everybody dress up and then like do like all dressed up and know where to go and then like jump in the pool with our fancy outfits.
Oh, as long as I get that fancy outfit somewhere cheap, which
Yeah, I'm
knowing
gonna
me, of
say,
course I will.
I don't want to ruin
I
my
just
fancy
bought like
outfit.
a sequin silver dress from Urban Outfitters and it was on sale for like $30.
That's fun.
Yeah, I was like, that'd be so cute.
It
Like,
should be a thrift store fancy party. So like the fanciest shit we can
But I
find
already
at like
bought
a thrift
it.
store. Well, you can wear whatever you want.
Okay.
It's your
Well,
birthday.
Yeah, that's your birthday, so that's.
yeah, but I just thought that would be
Funny,
fun.
though.
Like,
I'm like you. I always have a birthday dress every year, and I haven't even gotten one this year. I'm like,
let's go shopping.
okay, let's go. Okay,
Oh, that's
you need a
cool.
birthday dress.
You need to go baby shopping.
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I need to
So
return
baby
some
birthday
things.
shopping.
You're about to have a birthday.
Do we need to wheel you
I
around in a
know.
wheelchair?
Actually, that could
You could.
be really nice.
Yeah, you could put your feet up.
Yeah, that'd be
Cool.
awesome.
All right. Well, anything else you guys can think of?
I just want to hear everyone's advice. I want to soak it up like a sponge.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Everything has gone by very fast. Like, I can't believe I'm 33. I'm turning 34 this year. Like, I just feel like I'm 16 still.
It goes so fast. I keep telling my kids too. I'm like, after high school, it's like you blink, and that's like, how do I always? How are my kids already raised? Like, my daughter's gonna be a senior next year.
So
Like,
crazy.
what the hell? Like, this is not okay.
I know, and I feel like I just remember when Jensen was a newborn, and I met this little neighbor, and their daughter was 4 months old, and I thought, wow, that's so old. Like, that's not really a newborn. That's a baby, 4 months, And now I'm like, my kid is 9 months old, and like I could cry, and like by the time this comes out, he'll almost be a year old, and it's just like it really does. Every mom tells you it flies by, and the days when you're in it, at the beginning, someone said the days are long, but the years are short, or something like that. Or the months are short. The days are long, the years are short, and it's so true. Like, you just feel like you're in the thick of it, and you're like, wow, I can't even imagine when he's gonna be like 4 months old or 8 months old, or like a year feels like so long, and then you're like, oh my gosh, my child's like a year old, and then you're like Jenna, and you're like, oh, my child's about to graduate, like,
How do
it's
you
just-
slow it down? We have to stop working so much, maybe. And
Well,
sit
I
down
mean,
and
I'm
enjoy-
already done.
Well, and that is
Well, you still have to
exactly
enjoy moments in your life.
that's exactly
Yeah, well, my parents.
yeah.
I definitely have been like conscious, like more conscious of like I need like at least every Sunday I do something with my parents or go over there and see them. And
That's good because I remember us talking about that.
yeah,
You're like,
I
hey,
have
they
been
live right
more
there.
like forcing myself, like, no, put this down. This can wait. Like,
Yeah.
go, like, call
Good.
her, like,
Good for
yeah.
you. I know how hard that is.
It is
So,
because like you're just like I just need to get this done. But I mean, how
then it
many
gets put
times am I
off for
gonna
months.
exactly? And one day I'm gonna look back and be like, did I really need to get that done? Like, I wish I could hang out with my mom.
Is it
right
going to
now.
matter in 2 months?
Exactly. So I just that's another thing in your 30s, I guess. Like slow down and
Make
like
time for the
families.
people you
Yeah,
wanna make
like
time
my
for.
family's everything. I thought my daughter got me this little thing, and it says, the older I grow, the more I realize my mom is the best friend I'll ever have. And I just, it was like that's so true for my mom too. Like the older you get, you realize like if you have a good relationship with your mom, you know what I mean? Like your mom is the one that's like always there. Like she shows up, when you're sick, it's like that's the person that you can turn to, and that is a best friend.
It is like a built-in best friend.
Yeah,
who will
it's
love you no
totally
matter
crazy.
what.
Yeah, and I feel that way about my daughter. Like we all gave birth to our best friends.
I know you keep telling me that, and I'm like, oh, my little best friend's in my stomach
Uh
right
huh.
now.
Yeah, your bestie's right there.
So cute. I feel that way about Bubba's too. I love that little man.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Yeah.
love him. I was gonna say too, but that's why like I don't want it to come off as like, oh, I'm being so selfish or self-centered with my time. But that's why it's just like we have to slow down. And there's times where I've even like you guys have, like gone shopping. I'm like, I want to come, but I had to like really think about it. And it's like, you know, do I want to spend my day off shopping or do I want to go be with my little boy? Because I have to go to work and, you know, and it's learning and knowing yourself.
Yeah.
And like, I can go
Self-aware.
shopping with you guys another time,
Mhm.
you know, but I can't get the time back with my little boy. And, you know, I think just that's been my 30s so far. That's all I can really relate it to is the last years, which has been having a child.
Well, it's good to be that self-aware. I think that's what happens in your 30s is you become more self-aware.
You have to let go of the FOMO
Yeah.
in your 30s.
Well, that's one thing. You know what I just realized, like literally within the last few weeks, is I think I've even talked to you guys about this. Like I would always get really excited to go out with my girlfriends or friends or a group or whatever, and we go to Vegas or we go out or whatever, and we get together and we put our makeup on and we get dressed and it's always so fun and we pick out our outfits and then we go out and I'm like, ugh, this is lame. Like I absolutely hate this. I want to be home. And I realized I like small quality hanging out, like 2, 3, 4 people max. And that's why I always liked the getting ready part. So I got excited to go hang out with the girls. But the second we went out and it became everybody, I was miserable. Like the best girls' nights I've ever had were sitting in a jacuzzi with like a couple girlfriends, like having mimosas and just having good quality conversation, like in-depth, like heart-to-heart conversation. That's like the best nights I've ever had.
Yeah.
One of the best times that I had this year was we went to Big Bear.
Conversations with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Big Bear with like 2 of our like best friend couples, and Jensen was with us, and we went snowboarding, and we didn't go out at all. We like cooked all the meals like in the house, and like they embraced our child and like they were playing with him. We all had fun. We would put the kid to bed. We would like stay up and play games, go in the jacuzzi, and like I was just like, yes, like that's what I need in my life right now. This is my fun time, my going out. I don't need to like yeah, I want to like go out and go line dancing every now and then, you know, but like this to me was like, it was like one of the highlights of my year. Like just having that time, like all of us like sitting around playing games and like talking and laughing and in the jacuzzi and like talking about like aliens and God and everything under the sun, you know? And I was just like, I loved it. Like I love just that quality time. That's my love language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound like a lot of fun.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
And some babies here.
We'll have the babies
Skylar
and then
can
the
babysit.
babysitter.
Yep. Skylar can babysit. We'll bring all our kids. I love that.
Yeah. Me too.
They'll leave the kids out, embrace them, and we'll just make it work with all the kids, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. I love games too.
Yes.
And jacuzzis.
Yes. Oh, I bet you can't wait to get back in one.
I've gone in twice.
Oh, there
My
you go.
doula was like, if it's not too hot for you, it's not too hot for your baby. And I was like, okay. And I can set,
I could have gone in so many jacuzzis.
I only set
Damn
mine
it.
to, well, I wouldn't get in one that I didn't control the temp, I don't think, but I just set it at 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. My baths were probably hotter than that.
Yeah. My showers are for
Andy
sure.
blames Jensen's red hair that I overcooked him.
Oh my gosh, when Skylar was born, her eyelids were like, she'd never close her eyelids when she slept. So my dad would always be like, oh, you didn't cook her long enough. Her eyelids didn't have time to grow.
There's always something. You're like, oh, that little mark there, is that because when I don't know, had the glass of wine or, you know,
Yeah.
life of a mom, right?
Oh shit, I almost spilled that. All right. Well, I guess we'll
We'll be scouring the comments.
Yep.
For your wise wisdom.
Yep. Peace out, 30s. It's been real.
Happy birthday.
Cheers.
Welcome to your 40s.
She's going to go sanitize her hand because she just touched the rim
No,
of my
I'm not
cup.
that bad. Maybe.
Brooklyn's like, yeah, you
Maybe.
are. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
We'll
Bye,
see you
guys.
later.